All right, for the couch stretch, you can do this with a bench. You can do it on your couch. I actually prefer the couch because it's got that nice rounded edge for the front of your shin and top of your foot to rest on. The idea is to have something to kind of set the foot on and press back into. We want to have something down on the ground for the knee because we are going to put a bit of pressure on the knee. So we want to take some of that pressure off, putting a soft cushion under there. So I've got an ab mat here, but a yoga mat or even a rolled up towel will work just fine. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna place the foot on the bench here and the knee down on the ground. Okay, if this is a little too intense with your butt and your heel very close to each other, then just extend forward a little bit. Now what we wanna watch is this spinal position. Okay, we don't want to have our hips tilt forward and our lower back arch. We want to kind of get a little bit of a posterior tilt. So think of taking your tail, tucking it underneath you just a little bit. Okay, we're going to hang here for about 60 seconds. And all we're trying to do is get all this tissue from the knee into the hip and even some of the lower abdominals to loosen up and relax a little bit. So we want to focus on our breathing. In through the nose, very deep, expansive breaths, getting low into the abdomen, expanding out and then up like so. Then a good strong exhale. Okay, once we've got those 60 seconds in, we're gonna do some light contractions here, and all we're thinking is taking this leg and driving it into this bench hard, driving the foot down into the bench hard, and you're gonna feel this quad fire up like crazy and stretch even more, and that's gonna be a 10-second contraction. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly ease off that tension, but don't lose position. If you feel comfortable, you can adjust back just a little bit, getting your heel and your butt closer together. But again, be mindful of that spinal position. We do not want an arch in our back because that's taking tension off the front of the hip here. Okay. Now, on this front leg, we want to get a little bit of pulling back. What that's going to do is lock this hip in using our hamstring. You're going to feel that fire and get the pelvis in a nice neutral position and keep it stabilized there. So drive this front leg back, drive the foot down in the bench for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you'll do that 60-second hold, and then you will do 3 10-second extensions into the bench, really working on lengthening out that quad as much as possible on both sides. And if you have any issues here, it might not be a bad idea to do a little bit of foam rolling on the quads and the hip flexors prior to. 60 seconds to 2 minutes is all it's going to take, and what it's going to do is just relieve some of that tension and give you a little bit of room to work for this exercise.